Today, farmers from across Kansas are making their voices heard on a new bill that would allow them to grow hemp for research.
The research would be done by the Department of Agriculture to find out what hemp grows best in the state. KSNT News reporter Dan Garrett is live at the Little Apple to explain what concerns farmers have with the bill. Dan?
Brooke, Jace, this bill would make it so Kansas farmers can grow hemp and even sell it under certain conditions. Now, the farmers here felt that the conditions were too extreme, and one man said that if changes aren't made, he will take his business across state lines.
Kyle Schultz is a farmer from St. Francis and drove all the way to Manhattan to attend the hearing for a new bill that would allow farmers to grow hemp. He hopes to grow hemp instead of corn because it uses less water to grow.
We could put this in a rotation so we could better use our water resources.
The proposed bill is to allow farmers to use 80 acres of their land to grow hemp, but they have to pass a background check, get proper licensing, and make sure the hemp stays at a 0.3% THC level or lower. If the plant is checked and has more THC than what is allowed, it is considered a controlled substance and the entire crop will be destroyed. Schultz says these rules are too restrictive.
I hope to be able to set up a processing plant in Kansas, and as the restrictions release, then to be able to grow here. But at this point, I don't think we'll grow here. There are just too many guidelines.
Jeff Vogel is the program manager with the Department of Agriculture. He says he is taking the farmers' concerns into consideration, but some of the policies can't be changed.
So the background check requirement is part of the statute. Any individual involved with the program has to pass a state and federal criminal background check with fingerprints.
Vogel says he will make any amendments to the bill he sees necessary after the discussion.
Now, even though the crops are made to see what type of hemp can grow best in Kansas, the farmers are able to sell their product in or out of state lines, and these changes could take effect as early as next month. Live in Manhattan, Dan Garrett, KSNT News.
All right, thank you, Dan. And the owner of a local CBD shop says he thinks the bill could open up more possibilities for local businesses.
Donald Entz owns the American Shaman in Manhattan. He sells a variety of CBD-infused products, many of which are made out of the state. He says growing hemp in Kansas could mean more locally sourced products.
It's used from everything from textiles to medicines. I'd like to see lean towards more using it as plastics. There's a lot of hemp-based plastics that can be that are actually biodegradable.
And Entz says he could buy more of his products locally if there were more growers in Kansas. Now, we've put a link to the full proposed bill. You can read that at ksnt.com.